I'll get some of this Dean Calloway. He's almost over, but he's always dropping some knowledge. Let's go, bro.
Can't change your mind. See what happened.
Just got back.
But I know it's a few people that, I gotta ruffle their feathers a little bit. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? See, it's a lot of people that said, I ain't gonna get too far to this, but it's a lot of those 45-year-olds and up that were invested inside of that Black Power and all the rest of that. They were heavily invested in that and still caking off of it today. There's not too many of them. The Pan-Africanism died in 2017. So, ain't too many left. We weaving all that crap out. Oh, I'm chopping heads here. I'm on the front line. I'm not playing. I'm doing this for my people. I'm going to get up out of here. I appreciate y'all. Y'all take care. Have a good day. Y'all be seeing me shortly. Couple of new ones coming out. Then I'll go live again. Of course, it's going to be... I'm not going to state when. And we already know why. I'm going to just pop up, okay? Just have your notifications on. Hit the bell and go to all. Hit the bell and go to all. I looked on my channel. I noticed a lot of people don't have it on all. They hit the bell, but they got it on, what's the other option? I forgot. But hit the bell and click the all. So whenever I post, you're going to get it immediately. And then if it still don't work, then, I mean, YouTube, you listening to me, y'all here. I know, like, come on. We know what's going on. If you read the comments and they saying they ain't get their notification, that's not on me, YouTube. That's on you. So, I can only do what I can do.
So can I.
Everybody got a job to do now. I didn't gave it to you now. You can't say I ain't give it to you. I gave it to you now. No excuse. Get that challenge done. I love y'all. What up?
Oh man, that's over. 1 second before they fucking jump into something else that I don't want to put up. That's one time for the one time. Damn, I even got my Sunshine TV shirt. Sure don't. I washed it yesterday. Oh boy. This is Sunshine TV. I gotta find my shirt.
It's a rather gruesome one.
Oh, look, it jumped right into another
But I want to
class.
read from this one so you can understand what they did at the lynchings. If you want to know the reference to this, you can. I have a reading list in my book. In addition to that, you can go on site on my line, on my website, joylivy.com, and it'll give you some suggested readings. The name of the book that I would suggest are two. One is called 100 Years of Lynching. They're all newspaper accounts. That's by Ginsburg. 100 Years of Lynching. No pictures. This one is a famous picture that you will find in a variety of places, but one of them is called Without Sanctuary, recently published, which is a pictorial. And now what I'm doing is I'm going to read from the newspaper account. Before the torch was applied, the Negro was deprived of his ears, fingers, and genital parts of his body. He pleaded pitifully for his life while the mutilation was going on, but stood the ordeal of fire with surprising fortitude. Before the body was cool, it was cut to pieces, the bones were crushed into small bits, and even the tree upon which the wretch met his fate was torn up and disposed of as souvenirs. The Negro's heart was cut into several pieces, as was also his liver. Those unable to obtain the ghastly relics direct paid their more fortunate possessors extravagant sums for them. Small pieces of bone went for 25 cents, and a bit of the liver crisply cooked sold for 10 cents. As soon as the Negro was seen to be dead, there was a tremendous struggle among the crowd to secure the souvenirs. Knives were quickly produced, and soon the body was dismembered.
Wow. See what
now
I'm saying?
I want you to look at who's in the picture.
Weird.
They're crowding to be in it, in suits. So whatever memory or thoughts we had about who these folks were, they were just plain common folk. But Joy, surely, this has no relevance today.
And been
between 1882 and 1967, 200 bills, and Senator Quarterly wouldn't know about this one, 200 bills were presented before Congress to outlaw lynching. Additionally, 7 presidents urged Congress to end the practice. Each and every time these efforts were rejected by the Congress and lynchings continued unabated and unpunished. It was not until 2005 that the U.S. Senate offered an apology for what it termed domestic terrorism against mostly black people.
Damn.
And even then, folks wouldn't say.
They don't want to admit to that kind of stuff.
So did the trauma continue? Boy, we're an amazing people.
Black people.
We're an amazing people.
Yes,
but we don't know who we are.
Yes, thank you.
And you cannot heal what you don't understand.
There you go. Let's learn.
We can't heal it if we won't look at it.
Carbon 9.
So how does it manifest itself? Very quickly, let me go through some of my research. Because I'm going to give you some examples of it. There's a chart. I did work specifically on African-American male youth violence. I didn't want to look at violence, by the way. What I really wanted to look at was something I term in the book vacant esteem. One of the symptoms of
carbon 9, ether, carbon
vacant esteem
base.
should not be somehow confused with low self-esteem.
From the soil,
low self-esteem is when you can't do as many chin-ups as maybe your sister or your brother. I'm not talking about that. And I don't think esteem should be measured in terms of low and high, because there are people with perfectly high self-esteem that are assholes. And you have to go to meetings with them, don't you? But they have high self-esteem. They ain't right, though. So I think esteem should be measured in terms of accurate esteem. Accurate esteem. Do you have an assessment of yourself that is appropriate? Not high or low, accurate and healthy. So these are things I look at. I don't want to look at this. I told you, I don't want to look at violence. Why? Because my committee told me that vacant esteem wasn't a social problem. Clearly, that's not a social problem. A social problem, let me define it. Remember my graduate work. A social problem is a social problem. It can be defined as a social problem if a significant number of people believe that it is.
Education system is set
up. Or significant persons believe it is a social problem. And we didn't qualify for either of those.
See?
Not black people. But let me tell you why I wanted to look at self-esteem.
That's why I don't
I wanted to look at self-esteem because my first work was with children.
It's more of a
things happening with black children that bothered
than
me.
anything. All right, this is going to make me sad.
Aside from the good hair, bad hair, and all the other ugly, negative black epithets that we would...
All right, man. I've done her before already. And she talks about the Jim Crow laws and all the things that, you know, us carbon, ether, 9 beings going through by allowing someone else to classify us, allowing anyone other than us to do what they doing the way this shit is set up. And I've taken back my own thought process, my power to think, my power to live by existing in my own realm. And still being there in this, you know, matrix, grid, you know. So one time for the one time. Ashe, namaste, peace, love, and light, cosmic light to all those that receive my light and use it as inspiration to empower themselves, to know thyself, because our people, you know, will perish for lack of knowledge. So you know the ledge or you fall off the ledge. So I know the ledge now and I don't want to fall off. I'm staying in order. All right, so peace, love, and light. That was the class for today. I didn't even think I was going to do one, but shout out to Dane Calloway, Sunshine TV. He inspired me to listen to what he was going in on. And I missed most of that class, but I got some of it. So, peace.